Hey guys, so we were discussing about the IP address, and I had a question for everyone. Where is 127? So guys, remember, always remember, 127.0.0.1 is reserved for loop back. What is this loop back? Loop back means the computer's internet card, local network.
Locally. Yeah.
Local network. Go to the command line and run one command 127.0.0.1. Say reply. If you are getting this reply, that means your LAN card is working fine. This 127 is reserved for your local network. Got it? Now, I have shown you this slide and I had a word with you, public and private. What is public and what is private? Guys, these two things are very important in terms of AWS. Public and private network. Public, just understand in one line. It is accessible via internet. And private network means what? Those networks are not accessible via internet. It is cloud computer. Again, I'm repeating you my word. Use resources for internet. That okay, I understand. Use resources over internet is known as a public. Is known as a cloud. I easily understand that that is those resources. Those are accessible via internet. Mean we can create and use them. Like we already created an EC2 and we are using this. What is this private network? And what is the use of this network? If we are not able to use it, if we are not able to access it via internet. For an example, I have one EC2 instance that is in private network. What is the use of that if I am unable to access that instance? Why I required this private network? Now, first of all, let's make, I'm making you very clear the meaning of public network. Public network is common that you can access via internet, that you can access via internet. But on a private network, you cannot access it over internet. But why we required if we don't, if we don't able to access this? So just understand this concept. That private network is a network where we keep confidential things like database. प्राइवेट नेटवर्क वो नेटवर्क होता है जहां पे हम अपनी कंपनी की सारी कॉन्फिडेंशियल चीजों को यूज रखते हैं और उन्हें यूज करते हैं, जैसे हमारा डेटाबेस. डेटाबेस हमारी कंपनी की एक प्राइवेट एंटिटी है जिसको हम प्राइवेट नेटवर्क में रखते हैं ताकि कोई बाहर का इंसान उसको एक्सेस ना कर सके. उसको हम लोकली इंटरनली हम उसको अलाउ करते हैं ताकि हमारे इंटरनल उसको हम यूज कर सके, बाहर का कोई भी इंसान उसको एक्सेस ना कर सके. क्योंकि जो चीज इंटरनेट पे अवेलेबल है वो सभी के लिए अवेलेबल है. जो चीज इंटरनेट पे है वो सभी के लिए है. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज नोन एज अ पब्लिक. बट जो चीज इंटरनेट पे नहीं है उसको सिर्फ हमारी कंपनी ही यूज कर सकती है, वो प्राइवेट नेटवर्क कहलाता है. So this is the difference between public and private. So here just remember, in the case of VPC, when we guys will create VPC, so we have to define these things, public network और private network. हमें ये चीज बताना होगा. और उसी हिसाब से हम उसको उसके ऊपर अपने रिसोर्सेज को लॉन्च करना होगा. Let's take a look practically. Log into your AWS console and type for VPC. When you click on the VPC, a VPC wizard will come up. Click on VPC. There you see one network only, one VPC is only. That is default VPC. So far, you guys are using this default VPC. Now to create a VPC, just follow these steps. And remember guys, whatever I am teaching you, just only follow these steps. If you messed up with the steps, you cannot recover from there. So to create a VPC, click on VPC. Here you have two options, VPC only and VPC and node. So I'm selecting VPC. Just for your sake, now here name tag. So just give any name. Let's say a unique name, random name, whatever the name is. IP version 4 CIDR. What does this mean? CIDR. CIDR means classless inter-domain routing, means IP version 4 without class. Here you have to tell.
CIP.
Here you have to tell which network you want to create. You want to create a class A network, that is start from 0. You want to create class B network that starts from 191. You want to create a class C network that starts from 192. So I have chosen this 192.168.0.16. Okay. Always remember this when you are giving 192/16. If you play with this, you will mess up. Please, please, please follow these steps in the beginning to create your VPC.
सर CIDR का फुल फॉर्म क्या बताया आपने?
Classless inter-domain. Now, the classless inter-domain routing क्या? What is भाई क्या हो गया रिकॉर्डिंग को स्टॉप कर दिए प्ले बटन से खेल ले चलो what is cloud computing sharing resources over internet if you select default means you are sharing resources and if you choose dedicated means hardware is yours are not sharing with anyone. What does this means? Everyone like me, you, we all went outside. We are traveling from one state to another state. Like some of you have been far away from your family. So there are two types of things. One is PG. PG, we share PG in sharing. PG ओनरशिप एक होता है जिसमें आप रूम शेयर करते हैं और एक होता है कि जहां पे आप पूरे रूम के अकेले मालिक होते हैं. So PG in sharing is just like default that you are sharing your resources. And PG with full ownership without sharing is known as a dedicated. So if you select dedicated, this is high charge. And Amazon will dedicatedly give hardware to you that you cannot share with anyone. But if you choose default, that means you are sharing your resources with anyone else also. It is less chargeable on the select default. So remember one thing, click on the VPC only, give the name, IP version 4, 192.16, but just remember, don't forget to mention this 16. Say create. Your VPC is created. हाँ जी.
सर वो जो नंबर हम दे रहे हैं we need to give or it will come by default only.
No, ma'am, you have to do.
Okay. तो ये नंबर हमारा ये नहीं हो सकता, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं हो सकता. मींस
कॉन्फ्लिक्ट से बचाने के लिए ही /16 मैंने आपको बोला.
ओके, तो /16 ही रहता है या अदर नंबर आल्सो विल बी देयर?
आप इसमें आप अदर नंबर भी दे सकते हो, बट फिलहाल के लिए आप सिर्फ /16 दो जब तक आप प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो.
ओके.
आई थिंक बाय डिफॉल्ट जो होता है वो 16 भी रहता है ना, जो
बाय डिफॉल्ट 16 रहता है.
हाँ डिफॉल्ट
बाय
बीपीसी
डिफॉल्ट
राइट.
16 रहता है.
ओके ओके.
बट आप चाहो तो उसको चेंज कर सकते हो, बट एज ऑफ नाउ सिर्फ प्रैक्टिस के लिए आप उसको 16 दो ताकि आपका प्रैक्टिकल सक्सेसफुल हो जाए. बाकी 24 कब देना है, 8 कब देना है, that I will give you when we guys will move on for that networking topic that I'm talking about right now. So that just keep that section for that lecture. So guys, I have created a VPC. So once I have created a VPC, it is created a VPC ID, DSCP, route table, and ACL. So by default, these three things will come up while you create a VPC. But what is this DSCP? DSCP stands for Dynamic Configuration Port number TCP 67. What is this DSCP? Try to understand this concept. That okay. Before moving there in the circles. Pawan. Oh, Pawan. पवन, मैं ना आपको अभी रिमूव कर रहा हूँ, आप दोबारा एंटर करो. 1 सेकंड के लिए आप दोबारा एंटर करो प्लीज. या आपके पास फोन है आपका, आप अपने फोन से दोबारा लॉगिन करो. दोबारा उस लिंक पे, दोबारा लिंक से क्लिक करके आप दोबारा एंटर करो.
ओके.
Guys, please follow my screen. Huh? Now Pawan has gone. If you see, there is no Pawan. Now the guy will send the request again. पापा एक मीटिंग होगी, कॉल करता हूँ. करता हूँ मीटिंग में कॉल करता हूँ. तो अभी चाय बना रहे थे, मैं बोलता हूँ बात कराइए.